The clown is someone who, through his or her naivety, is always running into problems. And the trick is, when making a clown act, to stick with the problem. In other words, don't try and solve the problems too easily. Now, the audience can always see the simple solution to the problem, but the clown just doesn't get it. And it is this tension between, on the one hand, what the audience can see, and what, on the other hand, the clown can't see, which is a rich field for comedy. So, let's have a look at a problem. I've just baked this wonderful cake, of which I'm rather proud, and I want to sit down on this chair. I've got rather a flash way of opening the chair, which I'm rather proud about. I do it like this, but in the process, I get my foot stuck in the chair. Now, for normal people like you and me, the solution is simple. You take your foot out and you sit down on the chair. But for clown, life is a lot more complicated. wanted to build up a clown act using an object like a chair, then here are 3 tips to get you on your way. Tip number 1, spend some time playing around with the object. Have a look at what it can do and the sorts of problems that you could get yourself into just mucking around with it. And once you've played around with it for a while, you'll find that certain moves and bits of problems start hanging together. And then the second tip comes in play. Play all of your reactions out to the audience. In clowning, everything is played out to the audience in your facial expressions and in your body expressions. Let's have a look at a part of the clip.
There's an internal monologue going on which I'm going to vocalise. Good cake, eh? Yeah, I made that myself. It's also pretty flash, but the cake is brilliant. Hang about. What's going on here? Silly of me. Yeah. Well, what do you think of the cake? That's good, eh? Let's just get that under control. Lovely cake, isn't it? Yes, I'm brave. Hang about. Not again. Oh well, that can happen, but the cake's good, isn't it? Hang about. My leg again. But the cake's great, eh?
And the third tip is the payoff. The payoff is the finale, the end of the act, and that can often be a surprising way of solving the problem, or it can be that the problem seems to be solved, but the clown finds his or herself another problem. Let's have a look at the end of the clip again.
Now, finally, the problem is solved. Clown manages to get out of the chair and he's still got the cake. Huh. Problem solved. But what happens? Ouch. A new problem. Where's he going to put the cake? And finally, he finds an answer that he could have found about 4 minutes ago. And in trying to solve this problem, he might land up treading on the cake. No, he manages to avoid that, but ow! Another problem emerges, and it's because of this one that he lands up putting the cake on the chair. And I think you can imagine that with a live audience, this end could go on for a very long time.
So I hope with these 3 tips, you're well on your way to building your own clown act. Happy clowning.